So the Spanish Grand Prix qualifying in Barcelona has just ended, and you know, I have a few bones to pick with some people that went on track. So before I do that, let's just go over some fast facts that you need to know about the Spanish Grand Prix, Barcelona Catalunya edition, since Madrid is taking over everything, mostly at least. So we are racing on the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, a 4.657 kilometer or 2.894 mile long circuit, 14 turns in total, high-speed sweeping layout since they ditched the final chicane a few years ago, 66 laps, a total resistance of 307.236 kilometers, a 29.63 meter elevation, top speed pushing roughly 340 to 345 kilometers an hour down the massive 1047 meter main pitch straight before the heavy braking zone. The official lap record was clocked in by Oscar Piastri in his McLaren MCL39 back in 2025 at 1:15.743. That is super fast. Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton are both the most dominant drivers here, each having 6 wins, and the most successful team is Scuderia Ferrari with 8 total Grand Prix wins at this venue. The track opened and debuted in 1991. Now this circuit is extremely heavy on tire degradation, asphalt abrasion, track evolution, and lateral Gs. So Pirelli have handed out each of the 3 tire compounds as a C1 hard, C2 medium, and C3 soft, basically the hardest ones you can get. If you were to use C4 or C5, they would absolutely disintegrate. In terms of tire strategy, we're looking at mainly a 2-stop, logically, especially since the Spanish summer heat is heating up the track to a massive 45 degrees Celsius. Alright, so all that's out of the way. Now what actually happened during qualifying? Well, a lot happened. First of all, George Russell clinches pole position finally after so long. He has out-qualified his teammates, and I'm sure he's so happy right now. But remember 2016 when Mercedes happened, Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton collided on the first lap? Could we be saying that? Who knows? Lewis Hamilton is in P2. That's his first ever front row start for Ferrari. Good on him, mate. Kimi Antonelli is in P3. He's going to be gunning for that win. I'm telling you, the kid is crazy. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri are P4 and P7 respectively after putting in solid performances in the free practice sessions. Well, we'll see what happens. Max Verstappen and Isaac Hadjar are P5 and P6, Liam Lawson P8, Nico Hülkenberg P9, and after a horrible crash that you cannot blame the brakes on, Charles Leclerc is in P10. I don't even know what to say at this point. And here are those who finished outside the points in qualifying. Also, Valtteri Bottas went off track after his brakes just gave up on life. Also, quick fact, Ferrari was the one that brought the most upgrades to this circuit, and we are gonna see how that plays out during the actual race. Guys, it is fixing to be a fantastic Spanish Grand Prix. Also, this will be the last Grand Prix in Barcelona under the name Spanish Grand Prix. That will go to Madrid since Barcelona is on a rotational contract. So while you're waiting for the Grand Prix to start, go watch the 24 Hours of Le Mans. It's happening right now. Anyway, that's all for me today, and as always, I hope you enjoy your day, and I will see you next time. Cheers.